What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. This is another episode of Selfish Therapy. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lorraine. If it's your first time, welcome aboard. And on this channel, we talk about any and everything self-therapy. This week, I wanted to just touch base on the Carlee Russell situation and the kidnapping hoax that she pulled off. I like to look at things from a different perspective. I'm a little bit late in the game because it's been circulating for a minute, but I wanted to make sure that if I'm going to speak on it, I'm coming with something that's more on the positive end versus just jumping on the bandwagon. I'm not really here for that. So if you are interested in hearing what I have to say on this specific topic, please stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. I do have two channels. I have this one and my vlog channel, which is Lorraine Lifestyle Vlogs. Turn on your post notification bell so whenever I post new content, you guys are notified. And leave me a thumbs up if you like the video. Drop a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on my topics. Alright, so let's get right into the video, guys. By the way, if I seem a little bit monotone, that's because I'm a little bit monotone or melancholy. I'm just a little bit tired. Yeah, I didn't get enough rest, and some crazy stuff happened today at work where I'm still in awe of. So right now I'm parked outside, only because if I go inside the house, I might just go to sleep. I have to get this video done, so this is why I'm actually filming in my car. But yeah, guys, so let's get into it. So just a quick backstory, the Carlee Russell story. You have to be under a rock if you have not seen that, because it's literally everywhere. But quick update, basically, I think she was like 25 years old, young nursing student from Alabama, that she basically faked her kidnapping, called 911 saying that she saw a child on the highway and she needed assistance and all of that, and then she went missing. Long and short of the story, she went missing. Social media went into an uproar, how they, we do, especially for our community, trying to find this girl, basically posting on their pages. The police department, pretty much sent all resources to try and find her. And I think there was also, don't quote me on this, but I think there was also some kind of an offer. What's it called? There was some kind of they were offering money to also for anybody that had information. I forgot what it's called. Sorry, slow brain. But yeah, so it was just crazy for about literally nonstop. I could not go on any social media platform and not see this girl's face and people trying to say bring her home, find her, all of that. So with that said, I think it's in like about 2 days later. I think she was going for like either 48 hours, something like that. Don't quote me on the time, guys. If you go online, you get to see it. But the gist of it is that she lied about being kidnapped, and after being questioned, first she had a whole story that she was tied up and something that she escaped something. Then she finally confessed that she was not being honest, and prior to her doing that, I think information was being leaked from the police division or the police department, where people were saying it seems like she was lying, here's what her story is saying and all of that. So she gave initial statement, and she just they couldn't get her to give another statement. And then there were holes in the story as far as what they were putting out online. And the pressure kind of like started getting to her, which kind of pushed her to confess that it was all a lie, because then they started seeing stuff that what she researched, like the movie Taken, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert, just little stuff, bus ticket to go certain places, all of that. That was very suspicious, especially in the time, and it was a little bit too coincidental for her going missing. So obviously they started to look into that. So now when that started coming out on the internet, a lot of people were angry, and of course it kind of triggered the black-white effect. People took it very serious when the cops were basically implying that she was lying. This is before the confession, that she was lying, and people were saying, oh, it's because she's black, and it was just a huge uproar. The rate issue was raised, that the effort that's usually put out to find others is not, we don't get the same for our culture, right? And we know that's the talk, we know what the situation is, and that's how, you know, many feel that way. So it's like, you find that that was like a sore spot, and it was taken in a sense where the interest was not the same to find her, right? Next thing I know, she came home and the entire internet went uproar, where now it's like she became the person everybody was mad at. Did a little bit more digging. I found some things, and I will say this, guys, I don't know the deep end of this story. I don't know. This is just information that was gathered online. They so-called says from a great source, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna say this for the sake of the video. If that is the case, here's what I have to say on that. So when I heard of this situation and I saw how quickly the tables were turned on this young lady, I couldn't help but start to think about what could have possibly made her do such a thing, right? For sure, I don't think she thought that it would have gotten this big. I really don't think so. And I think it's just one of those things that she meant for it to affect a specific person. So my understanding is her and her boyfriend, she has this guy that she used to talk to, they used to date. He cheated. Don't quote me on this, guys. He cheated with some other girl and ended up I guess he wanted to be with the other girl, and he was going to leave Miss Carlee, and apparently she took that on a spiral down an emotional roller coaster. So I don't think she was being rational. She just wanted to hurt the person that hurt her. And we can look at that as, oh, she's cruel. I see so many horrible comments. Now, was she wrong? Absolutely. She was absolutely wrong to do that. And I won't take away from that. That was just such a bad choice. And I don't think she was thinking of it from that standpoint. It's a young lady. She made a decision. It's no different from when you get hurt and a woman that will go out and smash a window or slash somebody's tire. When you make irrational decisions to act on your emotions while you're hurt, you're angry, it's the same thing. She just chose to do something that drastic. I don't think she thought about the portion of it that, say, people would be angered. I don't think she thought it through, that it would have became such a huge thing where social media would be so involved and now she's famous. I don't think she thought those things through. I do think she needs some help, because literally it was premeditated. She knew what she was getting into in terms of when you call the cops. She wanted it to be so real and so for it to be believed, all because of love. All because you want to hurt somebody that hurt you, or you want them to miss you. What her thought process about the result would have been, I don't know. But if that is the case, where that's the reason why she did it, to me, there's a deeper issue. For you to be able to go that far to get a man's attention, that's crazy. That is, and I'm not saying she's crazy, I'm just saying the thought of it is crazy. That you go that far. She's grown enough to understand the consequences of her actions, and she knows exactly what she was doing. I don't think she thought how big it would have gotten, and I didn't think she thought about the aspect of there's already a problem with the way how people of color are treated when it comes to things of this nature. And that is so huge. That's a huge thing, because it's no joke. Now, when you cry wolf, right, it's already such a hard, it's already so hard to be treated equally and to be taken seriously. Like, listen, my life matter as well. It's already that much harder. But then on top of that, now we have people playing around with it, you know, right? It's not to be played with, guys. It's a very serious situation. We really have people of color out here are scared for their lives because because of the lack of support, the lack of resources when it comes to situations like these. So it is not something to be taken lightly, and it's not something to joke around with, right? So I understand why a lot of people are upset. I understand why the media, it was such a quick turn on her. But the other piece to that is that I think she needs some kind of therapy, because if you have to go that far to get a man's attention, then there is a problem. There's a deeper problem, and that's something that needs to be addressed. To me, and I know some people are not going to agree with me on this, I just don't, that to me, that's not love, or that's unhealthy love. Let me say that, for lack of a better term. That's just very unhealthy. If you have to lose yourself, be something totally different, like put yourself in such a situation to get somebody else's attention, I don't think that's love. Or that is not healthy. That is not healthy. And I hope that she gets the help that she needs. She's still young, and I hope that this is a learning lesson for her. I hope that it's more of a slap on the wrist. I hope that it doesn't become one of those things, the girl that cried wolf, because then that would have been another situation, right? I definitely understand why the media, people are feeling the way that they're feeling. I understand what this means for people of color, women of color, that go missing all the time. And, you know, it's definitely not something to be played with, as I said before. But that's really what I wanted to say. I wanted to, you know, just point out that obviously this is a young woman that was crying out for some kind of help, because the fact that she approached the situation the way that she did and how far she went, she definitely needs some kind of assistance, some kind of therapy, somebody to, I don't know what the situation is, but I know that's not normal. That's not a healthy situation to be in. And I hope that she gets the support that she needs. All right. So with that said, guys, I'm going to end the video right here. I'm going to love you guys and leave you on that thought. Just think about giving her grace as we would want for ourselves. Sometimes we make decisions that, you know, from our emotions that we may regret later, and we want to be forgiven as well. So extend the same grace to others as well. I know it's huge. I know that it's was definitely wrong, but give her some grace. All right. Yeah, but other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you like the video. Leave me a thumbs up if you do. Drop a comment below. Let me hear what your thoughts are. But don't forget to subscribe to both my channels, Selfish Therapy and Real Lifestyle Vlogs. Turn on your post notifications. Whenever I post content, you guys are notified and you can watch. All right. With that said, thank you so much, and I will see you next time, my loves. Bye for now.